Hey everybody, how's it going? We're back here again with another Passionate Auto Guys project for you today. We've got this beautiful one-of-a-kind Mercedes-Benz E320 again for you, and we are going to be installing this Cerakote ceramic coating to the entire vehicle. We're going to be doing an honest review. I'm going to be giving you my thoughts as a professional detailer on the product and the performance and the overall look and feel. So if you guys want to see that and see the process behind it and then hear my thoughts afterwards, as well as just enjoy this beautiful one-of-a-kind car, stick around, you guys won't want to miss it. Alright, so we're going to start with the unboxing of the product. They sent me this product for free. They asked me as a professional detailer in my area, in this little note right here, to honestly review their product and post my review on my socials. So here we are, we're doing the review, and we are using the E320 as our guinea pig. Now, for starters, they sent me this applicator pad in the package. They also sent the actual coating itself, I'm guessing, and then here are some cards that have some information about them as a brand and about their ceramic coating and that sort of thing. So this is kind of what it looks like. Has some information about Cerakote, some information about their coatings and who they are and that sort of thing as well. Cool stuff to have. I like that they included that. Gives you a little history into the company and what they are all about. Now here's the actual box of coating itself. It comes out of this little sleeve. And I have to say, this is packaged very, very nicely compared to most ceramic coatings. Most ceramic coatings are not packaged this nicely. You can tell there's a lot of effort and intention into how they package this. Now inside the box is their curing schedule. We're going to be following that exactly to the T. And then here are the instructions on how to actually apply the coating. So we're going to be following those to a T as well, making sure we do it exactly as the manufacturer recommends. Then here is the actual bottles of coating themselves. So they sent us 2 of these bottles. This is how they look. The coating is inside. The coating comes out liquid and it hardens into almost like a glass-like protection on the outside of the paint as well. So it's important to keep these lids on, make sure you don't leave them exposed to open air, else your coating will cure inside the bottle and harden, which is not good. Then you won't be able to use it. Also has this little note on the inside of the box, again talking more about who they are as a brand and what the coating is about and that sort of thing as well. So we're going to start with prepping the car. Every ceramic coating begins with a thorough wash, so I'm going to let you guys enjoy that. All right, everybody, so now that we've got all that prep work done, we've got a naked, clean surface here, we are ready to install our ceramic coating. So I'm going to walk you through kind of how we do that. Now, the instruction manual says the first thing we want to do is shake up this bottle of coating for about 30 seconds before use. So that's what you see us doing here. We're giving it a good, thorough shake for about 30 seconds. And then we are going to go ahead and apply it to our applicator pads. So they did send us an applicator pad. It's that orange one that you see on the right-hand side of the screen. It's a nice pad, but I am going to opt to use my own, this bigger blue and gray pad. I just like that it covers more surface area at a time. It's my personal preference. These things don't really make a difference. It really just comes down to what your personal preference is. So we're going to apply a good, decent amount of coating to this pad because it's brand new and it needs to be saturated with coating. As we go through more and more and more, we can use less coating on the pad because it will start to get saturated. But we're gonna go ahead and just start with applying it to this section of the fender. So what we're doing here is we're going to apply it in a crosshatch pattern. So we're going to start by going horizontal throughout that section of the fender. And then once we've gone horizontal from top to bottom, we are then going to go vertical. So we're going to push it from top to bottom. This just ensures you get even coverage and cover every inch of that panel with the coating. It's a very, very important step to do it in a crosshatch pattern. And then after that's done, the instructions asked us to set a timer for 5 minutes. And while that 5-minute period is happening, they said you will start to see it sweat or bead or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it did start to sweat. It did start to bead and look like it was adhering to the surface and having a chemical reaction. So we know we're on the right track here. And then after that 5-minute period has passed and our timer has gone off, we then take these special microfiber towels that are made for removing ceramic coatings, and then we go ahead and buff out the area. So I like to take one towel to initially buff off the surface. You do feel the coating drag on your hand and drag on the towel while you take it off. That's good. That means it's bonding to the surface exactly how we want it to. So we just take this first initial towel and just go through and remove the surface. And then there will be some residue and things left behind. So once that first pass is done, we then take our second towel and we go through and take out any of the remainder coating that is left or uneven on the surface. So the whole point of this is to just get it flat, smooth, and even so that it can cure and harden to that surface properly without getting any high spots or anything like that. It's important to make sure you get it flattened out properly. And that's why I like to use that 2-towel method. It's the easiest way to do it. So here's how it looks afterwards. It's already starting to get quite a bit glossier than it was before. That's great. That's exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, you can see quite a bit glossier already. It's only going to get better over the next 24-hour cure period, which is great. So we then repeat these steps on the entire vehicle. We get the whole car coated. After that's installed, the instructions asked us to allow a full 24-hour cure period in a 60-degree environment. So that's what we did. Now we're going to pull it out and show you the results. All right, everybody, and here it is, the final finished product after we've given it a full 24 hours to cure in that controlled, heated environment. My first initial thoughts are this thing looks amazing, and especially in direct sunlight, which is what we've got right now. The metallic sparkle in the paint is really popping like it's under a magnifying glass. I'm gonna walk you guys through it. I'll pull you over here and kind of show you up close how we're looking and give you my initial thoughts on that. So stick around, you guys don't want to miss that. All right, you guys, like I said, this thing looks absolutely stellar. We got it out here in the direct sunlight. You can see that beautiful, beautiful gold metallic flake in the paint. And talk about glossy, you guys. Overall, my first initial thoughts are very positive on this product. You can hear it is up close. You can really see that glossy metallic flake. But yeah, like I was saying, I am super pleasantly surprised and impressed on the quality of this product after it had a full 24 hours to cure. This thing looks amazing in direct sunlight. My jaw is like dropping to the floor right now. They did mention that this product, they didn't say how many years it will last, which is usually typical with ceramic coatings. Usually the product will tell you how many years it's ready to last and that sort of thing. We didn't get that with this Cerakote ceramic coating. But what they did say is that it will be protected for about 500 washes, which if you think about it, like washing your car on average once a week, there's about 52 weeks in a year. That's close to 10 years of protection, which I think, in my personal opinion, is a bit of a long shot. I would be very, very shocked if this coating lasted 10 years on this car. But even if it goes half that, even if it performs for up to 5 years, I would be very, very impressed. So as far as ease of installation goes, this was one of the easiest coatings I have ever installed on a vehicle. Usually they're a lot more difficult. You got to watch them under a microscope a bit closer and focus on a few other things, just speaking from a professional detailer's perspective. But with this one, it was very, very easy to install. I've got to give them props for that. They didn't overcomplicate things. They made it so really, you know, anybody with basic detailing knowledge would be able to install their product, which I do like and do appreciate. As far as the look goes, initially on the first day after a full cure, like I kept saying earlier, it looks really, really good. We're gonna have to do a couple updates here and follow up with it. We'll check in again in about a month. We'll do a 6-month update and we'll do a 1-year update, just to kind of give you guys, you know, a timeline of how the coating's performing and all that sort of stuff. But we're gonna maintain it. We're going to do a good job to preserve this as long as possible and then give you guys an honest feedback of the performance, especially through the next winter here. It'll be interesting to see how it holds up through the winter season with salt and snow. But yeah, so far I have very, very good things to say about this product. I'm quite impressed with the quality. I just wish it was a multi-surface product that could be applied to the wheels as well and the headlights and things like that. I might go ahead and just install my own ceramic coating to these headlights and possibly the windshield and all the glass as well. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet, but if I do, you guys know there will be a video here on that. But yeah, overall I am very, very impressed with this product. I love how it turned out. I think this car looks absolutely beautiful and it does deserve to be protected. And if you guys haven't seen our previous video on the total restoration of this vehicle, it will be up here in the corner at the link, so you guys can go watch it. But this, I mentioned in that video how this is one of the rarest paint colors that Mercedes-Benz made in this era. This is a 2002, so kind of late 90s, early 2000s is when they were mass producing this color. But this is the desert silver metallic, so that's why in direct sunlight like we have here, this car looks gold, but they call it desert silver for a reason, because in shade and other lighting, it actually turns silver. So if you look at this side, it looks much more silver over here. Something super, super cool that I enjoy. I mean, you kind of got to see it in person to know, but this car really does change colors depending on the lighting, which is super rare and awesome. Something I love about it. And that is boosted even more by that ceramic coating. So we're going to go ahead and do a water test on this thing. I'm going to put some water on it and show you guys how it beads off and give you my thoughts on that, and then we will wrap up this video. All right, everybody, here we are. We're going to pour some water on it, and as you can see, this coating just rejects the water. It hardly lets anything stick to it. It just kind of rolls off and then it's bone dry underneath. That's awesome. That's great. That's perfect. That's exactly what a ceramic coating should do. So we'll follow up with you in about a month and update you on how that's performing. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.